Hello, OAS family. We are going to be reviewing a book today, and the book is called Flower and Birds, A Perspective by Oshi Yang. So just the basics about the book before we get too far in. The book is about 156 pages long, and the dimensions are 8¼ wide by 11¾ high. The distinction or the summary of this book, first of all, Oshi Yang is a Lingnan style artist. So Lingnan style is a pretty exciting style of Chinese painting. It's still very influential in the modern day. And it's one of the first examples of sort of Chinese artists taking some Western ideas and using that influence to change what they were doing. So it's the first kind of example of sort of East-West culture blending. And I would consider Oshi Yang to be sort of the modern ambassador of the Lingnan style. I think her style is the most accessible of a lot of the more famous Lingnan artists. And also, this book has the distinction of being the most detailed instructional book on brush painting that's not written by Lingnan. So it is very sort of illustrative or step-by-step and pretty detailed in instruction. So we're going to get into it. So you can see here on the cover shot, this is kind of the style of the artist's painting. She has a very distinctive style, and it's kind of a blend between sort of this graceful, elegant style that you see of Lingnan and some of the freer styles that you see from the classic Lingnan artists. So we get right into it with like a Four Gentlemen breakdown. So here we have a finished painting that includes some multiple different Four Gentlemen subjects. We have Orchid combined with some bamboo elements, combined with some plum elements, combined with some chrysanthemum elements. So here's all the Four Gentlemen in a single painting. That's very cool. So here we see an example of some of the more detailed, I would even call this stroke by stroke breakdown of the plum blossom here. So here's the instruction. The instructions in this book are in English, so that is very good. And we're going to keep going here. So here we have some more elemental breakdowns of plum blossom where you can see some branch work and see how they fill it in with the blossoms, and then a more completed composition over here. So we're just going to get through. Now we start going into the grass orchid. And then you can see here we're getting into this kind of looser style, which is nice. You know, this is like pretty typical of the Lingnan artists. Now we get into some bamboo. Here's our first painting in the book that includes a bird. And the birds in Lingnan style are actually quite distinctive. The bird painting in Lingnan style is one of my favorite things about the style. So you can see here there's this very distinctive, very alive rendering of this bird. Here we have a chrysanthemum section. Okay, so now we get into some other flowers. Here's a camellia. Peach. And then we can see this format here where we have a mix of this sort of elemental instruction breakdown and then together with completed compositions that show you the elements in context. Okay, we're just going to pick up a little bit so you can get a sense of like the different subjects. Azalea. Rose, really, really interesting rose rendering. Look at that. Look at how they do the middle of the rose there. That's so cool. Very free. Rose leaves. Our finished compositions here. Okay, wisteria, peony, lotus. Love the color on that leaf there, the way they incorporate the blues and the yellows. Really nice. Okay. This is the Meilin orchid. Some more finished paintings here. Now we're getting into some vegetables. Look at these beans. Isn't that delightful the way they do that? Simple, but very, very effective at giving you the spirit of the subject. Here's some bok choy. Bamboo shoots. And then this full vegetable painting composition. It's really great. Onion and garlic. Bitter gourd, grapes. Pomegranate. Peach. Pear. Oh, this is actually a bottle gourd, sorry. Other types of gourds, that's a loofah gourd, they're calling it. And then here we get into the birds. Very, very detailed breakdown of different bird head renderings here. Some more different types. Now we get into sort of prey birds like eagles, swallow, chicks, myna, quail, bluebird, magpies. Here we go into some detail about feet. And then birds in flight, perching, ducks, egrets, roosters, all right, so here's some finished compositions that combine both the bird and the flower elements. Very different styles from painting to painting. Really nice. Showing how versatile she is. And then we get this bonus section on insects. Not really expected, but a very, very useful insect painting in the Lingnan style is also something that I find to be very appealing and really dynamic. Some butterfly, cicada, cricket, really interesting. Locusts, snails even. So cool. All right, so here's some insect and flower paintings. Some more. All right. Now we have some things that combine both birds, flowers, and insects. And then we get another bonus section on fish. So here we got goldfish, these fancy goldfish paintings, and then carp. All right, and then we finish here with some pheasant, some fancier works, some crane works, mandarin ducks, eagles, peacock. All right, so you can see very, very useful book, very detailed instruction, and a wonderful artist, Flower and Birds of Perspective by Oshi Yang. You can get it at our website at orientalartsupply.com. Please leave us a comment and tell us how you've been enjoying these book reviews, and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more brush painting and Chinese culture videos and instruction. Thanks. Have a great day.